G'day guys, this video we're going to be working on the XA's firewall. Now where the firewall and the plenum meet, it's all evil, so we're going to try and tackle that. I'll show you what I mean. I've got both the plenums off to get a better idea what we're at, what we're dealing with. So it's pretty gnarly. Having a look from the inside of the car. Most of the rot happened, well, it happened all the way along, but a lot of it, there's a lot of stored filth from all the rats in between the plenum and the heater box. So in this video we're going to try and tackle that, and we're going to tackle these as well as these bonnet hinge mounts. So this is the XC Ute, lower plenum, or inner plenum I should say. To get a bit of an idea what I'm up for. I was going to originally use this. I don't know what I'm going to try and do yet, but what I will be using, this is why I cut a piece of the firewall, because it's really good. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to use that as a bit of an idea what we can do with the existing XA setup. So the idea is I'm going to undo these spot welds, unpick the top of the firewall, and then we'll put over the top of that. I'll cut the remnants of that off, put it over the top, and see what we've got. So before we even get to that, I've got to get rid of this Satan snot that the factory put in, this factory rust promoter. We've got to get rid of that, and it's hard. Trying to get this snot out, and then we've got sealant jammed right down inside the seam where the two panels meet. I don't think there's any fast way of getting this snot out. It's got to all come off, especially this stuff here on the firewall. I'll try and burn it off. Quicker. Don't know if it's cleaner though. Cleaner, or are we going to do it fast? Fast. Bloody hell. Get it go. Old mate's gone to town here. What's going on? Not letting this thing rust. Not on my watch. Oh my goodness. Well, I had to pull up stumps last night because it was getting a bit late. I don't want to upset the neighbours. So what we want to do here, I want to keep some of this lip off this lower plenum. I could always weld it on later, but I want to use it to because when I weld this firewall, it'll have a tendency to warp and move around and stuff, and I want to try and keep it all in shape if I can. So I'm just gonna grind just a slit. I'll cut it, and this is the bit I was talking about before. This kickboard here of the A pillar still remains, and I can see where it actually sits in relation to the lower or the inner plenum, as you can see there. So what the plan is right now, I'll just cut around here, maintain this lip, and then I'll dress up this firewall, clean off all the other bits and pieces that are on it. Do the same with the rust on the firewall there, and then we'll start planning how we're going to join it together. Meantime, I've been working on the little fluffy car. Had to put a new water pump in, thinking that was where the coolant leak was on the LV dub, but no. This pipe goes in there, and when it undid the thing, it just dropped, broke, and yeah. Plastic, like BMW, they just put plastic in their cars. We're about to get in there, just putting the grinder together and whatnot, and I could hear the Willie, my little bird mate. You see him up there. Yeah, he's looking for spiders. There's Willie Wagtails. He's looking for spiders and stuff to go and peck out and shot. This drill, she's dancing. Make some noise. As you can see, I'm trying to take this thing out. Easier said than done. Righto. I'm super mindful, guys, of trying to keep this camera steady. So please bear with me. This is off the old XC Ute, which I've lined up with the pressings on this kickboard A-pillar. So that's sitting in the right position there, and that gives me a reference point for the slope which the plenum goes on. And then I've got, you can see I've trimmed some of this donut firewall. I've got to trim it a little bit more. Thank God. And my missus for hoists. Alright, that's sitting perfect there. That hole there, it's perfect. Right. It's crusty over there. Turn the air compressor off so it doesn't make so much of a racket. Oh, nice. Getting close now. Tried to line a little hole there. In the hole there. So we're getting closer. Over on this side, it's looking good too. That little, if you can see, that bit there matches this profile where the inner guard lines up with a firewall. That little lip, that's good. I'm happy with that. And this is what happens when you're working with basically rusty turds. So this is what I wanted to do. so I could get this profile right, and I reckon I'm bang on there. Well, it's all about getting comfortable when you're doing a lot of welding, and I can tell you, the hoist is made a lot easier, but what I'm trying to do is get really close up to the action because I can't really see. I'm getting old, I'm gonna need glasses, and I need to get up and close to the action. I'll show you what I mean. So here I am, I'm sitting on the cross member. I had to use a step ladder to get over the radiator support. I've got stands here and there so I don't want to flex the car just in case it does, or at least lift the rear end up. So I'm about to weld this in before I continue on. Well, so far so good. This old metal is very testing. It's not that it's rusty, it's just old. I've dressed the metal too. Not far now. Well, I'm truly over halfway. Although I've got to dress it all back, of course, and finish the ends, but that was an absolute pain in the bum. I had to contort myself and squish myself up to get to that. And I tell you what, I'm having a rest. They're going to have a beer. Getting close. Right, good penetration on the inside. Couldn't get to this last section here from the firewall from the engine bay, so I had to come inside. Right, I've dressed most of it back. I've got to get into those little nooks and crannies now with a rotary burr. We're going to make this part here, we'll weld him in, and then we'll make this section here. The easiest way to do this sort of stuff is do it in sections. This is where I'm up to. It's getting late. Just got to cut this, weld that, dress it back. We'll do the other side, but that won't happen till tomorrow. It's getting dark. It's getting late, don't want to upset neighbours. Righto, next morning, sunny morning, 10 o'clock. That's all done, just got to dress it back. And now we're working on a patch. Over on that side, I'll weld him in, dress him up. Then I'll do that other A-pillar, then finally we'll do the bonnet hinge mounts. I got the upper plenum on just to see how it fits, and I've got to say, it fits bloody well. Obviously it's kicking up the top there because there's a bit of spring in the steel, and there's got to be another layer of steel underneath that. So, but all in all, that firewall, I've got to say I'm pretty damn happy with it. What we're going to do now is going to knock over these bonnet hinge mounts and the engine bay skirt, front panel skirts, whatever they're called. Now I've got a couple of donor pieces Yeah, they've still got the original bonnet holes and whatnot in them. So what I'm going to try and do now is got to mark out. I'm going to use this one as a sample for the other side. Righto, let's get cutting. Oh yeah, there goes a good wheel. Well, there's no going back now. Chop both the rotten bits out. Got the ute pieces cut out. Righto, so we got that nearly welded in. That's where I cut it when I was playing with it on the ute, so that's got to be fixed. It's pretty meaty. Overhead weld there. That's lots of fun. Going to put a reinforcement plate across. And she's solid. Now I've had to peel because this is under, there's a skin. I'll show you what I mean. We'll get on this side here. Zoom in. So I've had to peel the skin away, get some good weld in there. Got some good penetration, weld it from the other side. So I'm pretty happy with it. We'll get this one finished and then we'll knock all over the other side. Well, it's a solid 2 days work. They're starting at 10 and finishing anywhere between 6:30 and 8:30 at night. So it gives you an idea how long it takes to do such a small little job. That is cutting out a little lip for the firewall and 2 bonnet hinge mounts, but both are pretty critical. One, they have to be spot on for other parts to fit, and 2, for strength as well. So even though they're quite insignificant, so to speak, in a restoration, they're both very important and they both need to be done in this case. So let's have a look and see what we've done. So there's our passenger side rail with integrated bonnet hinge support. I just got the plenum chamber on the upper one just to get a bit of an idea how everything fits, because I want to put the hats on to see how they fit. No surprises there, they fit good. We'll get our lip all done, dressed for the firewall, that is, and also we've done the driver's side rail as well. So it's all dressed, it's done, finished. So yeah, we can basically move on to the next step, and that is the plenum. You'll see I've actually left that out because I wasn't confident of knocking up a piece and having it fit properly. So yeah, we'll wait till we get the inner plenum on before we knock that that piece there. But there you go, guys. We're done. A small job, but ended up taking 2 days, 2 solid days. So pretty happy with that. Inching towards a complete engine bay. So happy days. Thanks for watching, guys. Next episode we'll be knocking over the plenum, and yeah, lots of work. So stay tuned.